Oh, what's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Planet Craft. We're back doing the things, doing stuff, having a wonderful time. We moved over to the Megadome. It's pretty amazing, I gotta say. I like it. And you know what? We still got some more base building to do, but we did a little bit of that last episode. That's basically all we did. So today, I want to go do some more exploration. Have a wonderful time. Now, I had a lot of comments asking me about the teleporters. Now, I did not try a teleporter because I saw at some point they posted that the teleporters did no longer work on the moons. But let's go ahead and let's fire up 2 of them. Let's see what happens. So maybe that's not the case anymore. Maybe that's not a thing. But that's why I initially, I didn't even think about using teleports, because that was what was, I saw it mentioned somewhere. So again, could be completely wrong, or that could be something that's no longer the case. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see what we got. Ooh, obsidian. Okay, we have enough. All right, so that's enough for 2 teleporters. So let's throw a teleporter down. Let's see. Let's throw it right here. Okay, so we have a teleporter here. I mean, it looks like it's gonna work. It absolutely does. This is, you know what we'll do? Where would we want? Where do we keep going? You know what? Let's go over to this new area. Let's go to this new area and let's drop a teleporter down over there. Let's see what. Oh, we have to get a building. Yeah, it's fine. All right, let's see what's in the back of this bad boy. Nothing. Okay, and then let's see. What do we have in here? Okay, so let me drop those, these, and those, and then that's a teleporter. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's head on to the new area. Is there a way to get over there from here? I think we're gonna have to drive around. Actually, you know what? Since we're taking a teleporter and possibly gonna teleport back, let's not take the rover with us. And let's just cut across here with our jetpack. Let's do it. You know, I would absolutely, if you would have asked me a while ago, I would have said there's no need for a flying vehicle in this game. But you know what? I absolutely could see the need for a flying vehicle. I would love it. I would use it. I would cherish it, and it would be fun. So I would love to see one of those in the future. That'd be awesome. If not, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's head over here and see what we got going on. All right, we made it. Let's go see what do we have in here. Now, this should be open. It had to be, it won't open until 1 ppm oxygen, which we hit. Oh my gosh. What are these? Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm glad you can't open these crates. I'd have way too many things to open up. Oh, I'd be missing out. What? There's like a biodome and stuff. Oh my gosh. Look, we got a little rover here. Oh, can't access these storages. Okay. So this is making me think that this area is not completed either. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. See, there's eggplant. There's eggplants. They're everywhere. Look at all the food. Oh my gosh. I wonder if you're ever going to be able to collect all this. I would love to have something like this that we could play with and we could build in. I would love to have a biodome that we could plant, like each one of these gardens we could plant something in. Oh, what is this? What are these? Huh. Those are interesting. They're a bulbous food of some sort, a plant, a food. I don't know. We've got a lot of bee things in here. Man, can you imagine that many bees in a place like this? Oh, it would be swarming. It'd be crazy. This looks cool. Looks like kind of like corn. Oh, wow. We've got veggie tubes everywhere. This is such a cool building. What are these? Can I have these? Is this a new flower? Oh, hold on. Okay. So there's no clipping on here, which means that I don't think these are implemented yet. Unless we don't normally clip on stuff anyways. Let's see what's in here. Oh man, I'm actually curious to see if we're gonna find a new seed of some sort. So those are tier 2 hives. What do we have in here? Beans. Okay, so nothing new there. This is just a giant thing of water. Nothing new in there. What do we have here? Ooh, we got an access card. Okay, so that means we're gonna need to access something. I know, right? What a surprise. We're gonna need to access something. Okay. So we came in over here. Oh, that's right. This is just this building. We've got these other 3 domes over here. All right, let me see. Let's check these chests. So growth multiplier, eggplant, nothing in there. We've got nothing really in there. Oh, look at these little yellow ones. I wonder if those yellow ones. Oh, look at these white ones. These are cool too. Oh my gosh. If all these crates were openable, like if you could open all of them, there'd be so much stuff. I'd have. Whoa, what is this? What the heck are all these plants? These look super cool. I hope we can farm some of these. Like some of these new looking plants, I really hope we can farm some of them someday. That'd be really cool. All right, let's see if we can make our way into here. I'm hoping it only requires one. Oh, it requires two. Okay, that means I missed something somewhere. So let's see here. You know what? Hold on a second. Okay, there's these here. Am I supposed to go up here? And is there a chest over here somewhere that might have another? Oh, hold on a second. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. I don't really need any of this stuff out of them, so. Oh yeah, that's a giant water thing right there. You know what that is? That's a giant, well, I don't know what it is, okay? I'm just going to say my 2 cents. That's a giant thermal mass. That is absolutely what that is. That is to keep this area consistent. Aha! I found you. Is there an actual way up here? Is there like a ladder somewhere that I missed? Or was the jumping on here? I'm just thinking like from a, that's probably also the watering, how it waters. From a, if we were using this building to grow stuff, how would we get up here as people? I mean, does everybody have jetpacks? I mean, you know what? It is the future. Everybody could just have jetpacks. Okay. All right, we got the second one. Let's go ahead and let's, oh my gosh, this is already cool. I could already see kind of what's going on here. Oh, look at that. So this looks like a wheat. Oh, I want these growers. These things are so cool. Oh, I want all this growing stuff. We need an agricultural update where we can do mass farming stuff. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Oh, what the heck? What are these? Oh, this is like, it's water, but I'm not walking on it. Okay, so that's not finished yet. These are like this is like hydroponic stuff. There's a whole bunch of water here. Oh, there's like a frog thing here. We got like a whole little research area over here. Oh, this is super neat. I am absolutely enjoying all of this. And if you're enjoying the video, maybe consider leaving a like on the video. It does help out the channel. It helps my videos hit more people. It's basically free advertising. Just hitting that little like button. Also, subscribe maybe if you haven't already. Or verify if you haven't subscribed. That'd be huge. Is for the third time, could you arrange for us to receive materials to repair the pipes? This is the third one that's burst due to the cold this month. I thought we specifically chose a planet with favorable climate conditions. Or did Koa make a mistake in his calculations? Ooh. And that was 3014. So if we remember, 3015 is when they were leaving. And 3013, I thought, was when they were starting to have some issues with some stuff. So, or that's when they found the Blazar quartz, if you will. So, oh, this area is super cool. I really like this whole area. I can't wait for this whole thing to like, be finished. I'm also kind of curious as to like, what if there's going to be anything we can actually do with these areas. These areas are really cool and fun to look at, but I also feel like it's like an uncommon larva. Oh, it was green. I was like, that's an uncommon larva. You know what's funny about that? Is there's no larva anywhere else on this planet. Well, actually, I don't know that. We need to get the, there's a larva right there. We need to get the terraformation information thing and see where we're at, because we might actually be at the living stuff. However, I don't know if it's implemented yet. Okay, so what do we have in here? Another giant growing area. Oh, aha. See, here's an elevator. Interesting, because there wasn't any elevators at the other one. None that I remember anyways. You know what? I need food and water. Ooh, I need food and water bad. I don't know if we have any water that I can drink. Okay, there's a little body of water right out here. We gotta go out here and get water. Oh, I was completely not paying attention to that bar whatsoever. Oh, you know what? We made the thing for a teleport. Let's throw the teleport up and let's see if it actually works. Because like I said, I didn't think that they worked on here, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's see. I think I might have to throw it inside. No, it looks... All right, well, guess what? The teleports work. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I just realized. I realized my mistake. What was actually said was that the portals didn't work on the moons. And for some reason, I was thinking portals as teleports. No, portals are the actual portals to the other planets and stuff like that. That's probably what it actually meant. Interesting. Yep, that's my bad. I should have just built the teleports. Well, guess what? Now I know. Hey, you know what? We had a wonderful time using our drone bot army. So we definitely have some different flowers and stuff like that. So being that these are growing in here like this and they're like utilizing this very valuable space in here, I feel like these have got to be some kind of useful resource and not just some like flora for no reason. You know what I mean? Like I almost feel like we have something coming in. I almost feel like we're gonna see these as some kind of crop that we can plant or something in the future, but very cool. Did we already grab everything? We'll grab that. Is this where I came in at? It must be. All right, I'm gonna have a feeling that I'm probably gonna need another. Yeah, okay. So there should be another key card in here somewhere. I bet it's probably up top. Or maybe not. Maybe it's right there on the other side of this thing. Let's see. Is it right there in that thing? Maybe. Could be. Oh, nope. It's right here. Ta-da! Oh, message. You know what? I'm going to wait till the storm passes, then I'll read this. Okay, I think we're done now. All right, so because of the extraction of mineral resources, there are far fewer of us than expected to maintain the greenhouses and harvest crops. Plus, this year's yields are lower. I really hope this mine is worth it because I'm starting to find fieldwork less and less interesting. I had a hard time imagining how monotonous it would be. And this again is 3014. So they started mining, and because they never planned on mining, that was never the intent on coming here to mine. They obviously don't have the same amount of people. They didn't have enough people to man the mining stuff. So there's fewer people here and there's more people on the mining side of stuff. Okay. And that was also 3014. So they're starting to feel, they're feeling the squeeze, if you will. All right. So we've got wheat. Lots and lots of wheat. Also, I think these rocks were from meteors that the storm that we just had. So I don't think these are supposed to be in here because they were hitting the top of the dome. All right, so we don't have anything there. We do have something over here. The first harvests. What a joy to see life growing on our planet. Like a harbinger of our community's rebirth, we'll be able to feed ourselves with our own produce. Most of what I planted has grown, and it even seems that a few species have already adapted to the low light conditions. I'll be able to do plenty of experiments in the future. This is 3009. So that's before the mining operations and stuff like that happened. All right, so there's nothing in there. I'm just checking all these random chests. All these random chests within the wheat fields. Oh, man. You want to know what's funny? You want to know something terrifying? Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're in here. You work by yourself in a dome because of staffing issues, right? There's not enough manpower. So you are alone here at night. There's an error. There's something happens. And you have to come in here in the dead of night, right? Dead of night. Complete darkness. And you have to figure out what's going on. And as soon as you walk in, all you hear is a Like something running through the fields. Oh my God. It's a perfect thing. We could turn this into a horror game overnight. Just kill the lights, make it dark, and make my flashlight only go about, 5 feet in front of me like every other horror game. And just have things rustling in the wheat fields. Oh my gosh. And like you have to get over here and get something out of a chest and you can't be seen because if you get seen, you get eaten. Oh man. Look at that. Planet Crafter, the horror game. Okay, so what did we actually learn from this? I don't know. Hey, remember that edge I was talking about around the megadome? It kind of cool feels like this, so you could go around and see what's going on. Okay, so let's see. I was trying to see what was in those meteors, but it looks like it was just basic stuff. Titanium, iron, silicon, magnesium. All right. I don't see anything else in here. Yeah, I don't really see anything else in here, which, it doesn't surprise me. It is the development branch, we're not done developing stuff yet. I feel like I missed something. Maybe this is just story filler. Yeah, I don't really see, I'm kind of looking here. I don't really see anything in particular that warrants us to do anything. Like, I don't really see anything here. We got some good story stuff, so I guess we'll go ahead and head out of here. Cool little area, very neat. Excited to see what it becomes. Not a ton to actually do here, though. This area is super cool. I really like this giant building right here. This is really neat. I'm actually also kind of curious if once this goes, actual release, if going into these buildings will have their own atmosphere. So if you don't have like the infinite oxygen already, because it seems like these buildings are all airtight, you know what I mean? And like we open these up and it seems like they should be airtight. So yeah, cool area though, for sure. Big domes, big things. I'm going to go up here real quick and I want to see. Yeah, it looks like those meteors were just regular. I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing any any new resources. I guess we'll go here. I guess we'll go back home. Okay, so we explored that area. Now, what else? Do we have anything else on the map that we can explore? I don't believe we do. So let's go ahead and let's get some things built here. I want to get the screens built so we can see where we're at. So we need iron, cobalt, and silicon. Maybe we'll put these like right here. Oh, are we gonna be able to put these on these walls? Ooh. I can't put those on those walls. Can we put them right here? No. Do we have some kind of like interior wall thing that we can put stuff on? You know what? Let's put it in the biolab. Maybe. Can we put these on the windows? Yeah, look at that. No need for windows. All right, so there's that. And then let's see. Let's look at our screen progress. We need another silicon. Okay, so we are at natural life. Oh my gosh, there's a complete terraformation. We're at 17.77% complete on natural life, or on complete terraformation. Holy moly. I feel like we're closer than I was expecting. Let's see. 17.80. So natural life. Have we noticed anything outside yet? I haven't noticed any like life forms. Hold on, let me stop. Let me see if there's any worms that spawn. You always got to keep a lookout for worms. Oh, well, by golly, by gosh, we got some worms. We had a wild worm spawn. A wild worm. Can you believe it? Okay, so there's some natural life. Interesting. So, I'm definitely, there's something here. This ice still has not melted yet. And you know what? I'm thinking that it's not going to. Wait. Melts at 15 UK heat. What? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Do we need to get more heaters going? Could we have not axed? Because there's something there. There's obviously something there. Oh my gosh, there's a thing. We got something going on. Our drones are completely they're completely bored. Okay. 15 UK heat. What are we at right now? Pressure, heat. We're at M. Okay, so we need UK. Is UK after MK? I'm gonna guess it is. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get another 5 heat or another 8 heaters going. And let's just see what we got. We're probably gonna need a bunch of super alloy rods. So we need I would say we're gonna need some super alloy rods. Iridium rods, we're gonna definitely need some of those. And explosive powder. Explosive powder will be fine. Okay. So we need super alloy and uranium rods. Let's go ahead. Let's use our handy dandy shuttle over here. And let's request some goodies. You know what? It might be time to just set up the auto thing here. I'm just saying, if we go through and we just set up the planetary delivery depot, we could set one up for iridium and super alloy because we're constantly needing those. Yeah, but you know what? I don't really have that much because I'm also requesting rods here. Like I have 122 of those and 86 of those. If I get a tier 2 storage, those are all going to be gone. You know what I mean? So, all right, so let's go ahead and send that. Let's launch that off. That is going to bring back a few resources. That's going to give us like 4 of them. We're going to need another tier 2 machine optimizer. Oh, that means we're going to need obsidian again, huh? Yeah, we're going to need more obsidian. What do we need for another teleport? You know, obsidian. It might be worth making another one of these. Actually, you know what? Let me just move that one we built because that one, I'm probably never going to go back to those things for a while. So let's move this down to where our machines are. I'm just going to run over there, deconstruct it, and then we're going to move it down by our other heaters and stuff. Yeah. All right, let's get this teleporter put like right here. Look at that. Okay, so we're good there. Now, let's see. Let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead. Well, I guess that's kind of all we can do right now, isn't it? Let's see. What are we going to put this next to? We're going to call this one machines. And then I really need to rename this one home. Perfect. Okay. So we are good there. Now, we're just going to be waiting on my little drone thing to get back. And I guess once that gets back, we're going to go ahead and just send it off right, like, again. I also need to get some obsidian. You know what? Actually, why don't we just take this one? Because this one's doing production stuff, and I really don't need these producing that fast anymore. So we'll just use that one, and we'll go set that one up real quick. We better stop in here and get some water. All right, let's pop over here, back to the machines, and then I guess our next group is going to just like be right in here. What happens if we just, can we double these? Like, what if I just put another set of machine? You know what? Hold on, does that even work? So heat is 1500% at 69,950. Like, if I just get 3 more heat multiplier fuses, is that the equivalent, or does... I'm always curious how the math works on those, because is it percentage or is it percentage of base? So 1500% of the base number versus 3000 of the base. You know what? Why don't I just... I don't even... What am I doing? I don't know. Let me just do that. Holy moly. Production, growth. I don't need growth. I need heat. We need heat fuses. Where's our... You know what? We don't have a trade rocket yet. Let's get a trade rocket built here. We need... All right. You know what? Let me go ahead and unpin the heaters here. Okay, so we need a circuit board. We need a rocket engine, a uranium rod, rocket engine, and a super alloy rod. Oh my gosh, super alloy. I really wish... I mean, oh, you know what? Oh, we can't make, okay. So I wish we could make super alloy here. However, we can't because we don't have aluminum. Right? Aluminum is needed for... Do I not even have any crafting stations? Oh my gosh. What am I doing? It's almost like we just moved or something. It's almost like we don't have everything set up anymore. What am I doing? We got to get that set up. All right, so trade. Let's get that going. And then let's request. I probably have some other ones, but let's go ahead and get 3 heat multiplier fuses. Oh, is there anything else that we need from here? Pressure, heat, plant, oxygen, production, energy multiplier. Now we're good. Let's just launch that. Okay. Let that do its thing. And then how long before this gets back? 14 seconds. Oh, I love that kind of time frame. That's a nice quick turnaround. Okay, so we got all those. Let's go ahead and let's get some things going here. So I need, how many iridium rods do we have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need to make some, I gotta make some explosive powder. Unless we have 2. All right, let me grab some sulfur and let me go ahead and get a rod turned into some other stuff here real quick. Okay, we gotta make some explosive powder. All right, so I have enough for 2 right now. Let's go and just get those 2 built, kind of clean out the inventory a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I was gonna do the multiplier fuses, but let's just get 3 more up, or let's just get some more up. We're gonna build them anyway. Well, you know what? Let's actually wait. Let's wait and let's get those fuses in there and let's see what our numbers go up to. Okay, so I got my fuses. Now, I want to go and put these in here, and I want to see what happens here. Again, because I'm not sure. I've done this before, and I've always wondered. I'm not sure how the percentages are worked on this, because while we have 8 machines with a tier 2 optimizer already on them, is it the same as running another 8 machines with another tier 2 optimizer? Is it going to give us the same result as putting 2 tier 2 optimizers with double the fuses? So let's say, okay, 67,950. And actually, I don't even know if this works. Does this work? Okay, so 67,950 to 135,9. So that doubles the heat capacity. So if I was going to make 8 more of these, that would give us the exact same. However, how does that play into the global bonus of 1,000%? Because we have the bonus from the our rockets that we send up. So is it a global increase of double, or would it be better to build 8 more machines, and then they get the essentially the same thing, but then those get an additional 1,000% bonus? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know if these are already hitting 1,000 bonus or not, and if they're already taken into effect, so maybe it doesn't calculate twice. Whereas if we built a new group of machines, we would get essentially the same output as this, but then would we get another 1,000% on each one? And that's what I don't know. I don't actually know how that functions and how that works, because I know it's all math. So if you know, leave a comment. I would love to know. But we did just effectively double that. So realistically, maybe we just make tier 2 machine optimizers. Our terraformation is screaming now. Holy moly. It's actually moving. Let's go look at our heat now, because we needed to hit, we're at MK right now. See, look at our heat is still not going that fast. All right, let's do this. We're gonna send up rockets, because rockets are 1,000. So let's drop all these in here. Let's get some rockets. So we need heat rockets. Let me go over here. Let me get the heat rocket thing going. We're gonna send up a few of those, because we only have 5 currently. So we want the heat global generation bonus. That is cobalt and super alloy. So that's easy enough. And then we already have our trade platform, so I don't need that on there on the recipe deal. Let's see how many rocket engines we have. Rocket engines. All right, so we've got 3. So we have 5. That would be a 10 bonus overall. That would be 15. Let's start with that. Let's see if we can get up to 15 rockets. So what is that? That's 10 total, because that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. So I need 10 rockets worth of super alloy, which I actually don't know if we have. No, we have 5 rockets worth. But we can also get another, we can go ahead and take a rod down. And then let's go ahead and grab some cobalt and get 5 rockets worth of that. Okay, I believe that is all we're gonna need, so let's go ahead and send those. And you know what? Let's look at our number here. We're at 43.6. My gosh. It's raining down upon us here. I wonder if we're gonna have the same fun with our rockets here. Okay, so this one. All right, let's let it finish. Okay, where does it go? Oh! It actually just goes straight up. Very nice. You know what? I wonder if... I don't even know why. It's working now. It's working good. All right, but we're about to get a storm after a storm after a storm now. All right, there goes our 5th rocket. We still have... I still want to get 5 more. But that's 5. And what were we at? I don't even remember what we were at. We're at 98. That's bigger than it was. That's a much larger. I feel like we already passed the point at which that ice was supposed to melt. I feel like it was supposed to melt already. We haven't got to that point yet. Or I think we already exceeded it, but I'm not sure. So we're going to push heat because I'm pretty sure the next, I feel like the 12 UK was like already happened. And I feel like it's just not like they have it set to not actually go anywhere yet. So this could all be for nothing. Yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? I'm thinking there's no way. The reason for that is because we're at 21% of complete terraformation, which we're already at 271 on the MK. If the next unit of measure is UK, that's going to be like, well, it's going to take forever. And that, like, we're going to definitely be done with complete terraformation. Okay, you know what? That was all for nothing. But I will tell you one thing that is benefiting from this is probably our total terraformation. So let's see, where is our solar system screen? That's what I want. Solar quartz, purple quartz, this one, and what was the last one? A silicon. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's put this here. And let's see what we're looking at overall. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We could already make cosmic quartz. I don't know how. Hold on a second. You know what? We probably should go ahead. Let's craft up these. I'm not going to craft up those though. All right, so we need one of those. We need some aluminum. We need some titanium, a silicon, and a circuit board. That's going to give us our new crafting table, and we're going to see what the deal is with that. Okay, let's do this. Let's put this guy... oh, it won't line up centered to the... well, I guess that's technically centered. All right, so what do we need for this? So it's magnetar, blazar, pulsar, quasar, solar, osmium, obsidian, nitrogen, and zeolite. Holy moly. And right now we can craft 2 of those out of basic resources, but we can't craft the other ones. So we would be relying upon exploration or going through portals and getting them that way. Unless we'll be able to eventually in the future. I don't know. All right, you know what? I'm also going to go ahead and get a regular crafting station and an advanced crafting station, just so we have those as well. All right, we'll put this crafting station right there. And then we'll put this little crafting station. This is just a little teeny tiny crafting station right there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's the 3 amigos of the crafting stations. It's funny. Trade rocket multiplier fuse. Okay. Look at that. We did a thing. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. So let's go ahead. Let's teleport back over there. Like I said, I don't think we're going to hit. I don't think that ice is going to melt. I think this ice is here to stay for now. Let's see if we can see anything through it. Can we see anything through it? I don't see anything through it. My hydration level is critical. Let's go grab some water real fast. Okay, the onslaught of the meteors has stopped. There's uranium absolutely everywhere. You know, it would be kind of cool if there was a way to set up drones to collect resources from the ground, but I also know that that would be a little much, because there'd be constantly the whole like search for like, you know, ground items and stuff like that. So would be neat. But let's go look at this ice situation. Let's see if there is, let's see if we can peek. I was kind of trying to look through the ice, but you know what I'm thinking? I'm like, okay, every time I've played the game, well, not every time, but sometimes there's multiple ways to get into an area, you know? And I'm just saying, this ice may be here right now, but maybe there's another way in? Or maybe there's not even anything here at all. Maybe I have no idea what I'm looking into. Okay, you know what? I actually have an idea. I'm just gonna say right now, I'm gonna say spoiler warnings, because I don't know. I don't know what we're about to find here. We might find absolutely nothing. But I'm gonna say it now just in case. So if you're not interested, look away. Shield your eyes. Last time I came down here, I glitched under the map. So where was it at? It was like where was I that I did that? I don't exactly know where I was. Oh. Let's see. I was somewhere and I glitched on the map and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be here. You know, I don't want to fall and lose anything." I think it was like right in here somewhere. It was right here. Okay, so we're kind of under the map here. But we're not under the part that we need to be. Let's see if we can find anything. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. See, this is where I think we had to go out this way. All right, nothing there. You know, there was this whole thing of like, oh, are we just going in circles? Okay, we're just going in circles here. I wonder, let's kind of go back. Let's go back this way. Let me see what I can find here. Okay, so we're going to try a different spot right here. Remember we saw this before? This clearly open area right here. Okay, I don't think I ever went in here. All right, see, this is just under the mountain. This isn't actually under this surface right here, which is where I need to get to. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so you can pop out of those anywhere. All right, so I think the key is actually getting under this surface here, which I don't know if we can do. All right, I might have found a way. Like I said, the terrain I was looking to go underneath, I believe, is this terrain right here. Now, I'm going to say right now, you don't need to go out looking for stuff like this. You know, we're just doing it for exploration, for having fun. So yeah, there's the terrain that I needed to get underneath. And what do you know? You kind of just head out of the map a little bit. And it looks like, yep, this is the terrain I needed to be under. Now, oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a lot of ice here. So there's a giant chunk of ice there, which a lot of these are the ice that's actually above the ground. And then as it melts, it actually just sinks down below the ground. But I'm really not seeing anything. And I don't know if there's a floor here at all. So if I hop down into the white, that might be like the abyss for me. I was kind of trying to see if I could see anything, but I don't really even see anything either. Usually there's like water everywhere, so you can just like hover over the water and you're fine. But because there's like no floor at all, makes me a little hesitant. Because there's my forest, and you can see the chunk of ice right there, and I don't actually really see anything. Oh, what is this? It's common larva. Look at that. Yeah, I don't really see anything over there quite yet, so I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm not gonna try to go in there. I don't see anything I don't see anything there from here, so I'm gonna say that there's probably nothing there yet. But I could be wrong. Also, there could just be nothing there, and that ice could just be there, and it's just not supposed to be. You know, maybe there's like a little cave that's supposed to have some like random resources in it. Maybe there's not this giant labyrinth of underground stuff that I was thinking that there was. There probably isn't, but Yeah, we looked, we came, we saw, we did. We got the heat going, we got terraformation overall going, and you know what? To be honest, at this point, I don't really know what else we can actually look at here. So we might go ahead and just take a pause right here, wait for some more updates to come out, wait for some things to happen, wait for some development to go on. And yeah, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, all the fun things, and we will be back eventually at some point. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of games you want to see next. There's a whole bunch of games I've played, and we're gonna need something to do now. But yeah, thanks again for coming out. Again, like, subscribe, all the fun things, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.